I got brothers upstate, niggas from make it home. Tell them hold their head, tell them do it for the fam. While these faggot fuck boys I ain't doing for the bread. I just do it cause I can and I am who I is. One West warrior, my standard is big. I see shit differently, speak with efficiency. Shit, nobody get with me. Yeah, it's how monsters ball. I mean, we can do it, get the blocks involved. I mean, put you through it, let the shots ring off. I mean, get right to it, we ain't got that long. Still sipping plenty Henny straight with my dinner date. Pretty face and her pretty shape like a figure eight. I just wait to her celebrate, cause she feeling great. Not a race, but she finished first and I finished late. I don't really sleep, but I rest when I'm very dope. Bad trendy. Merry-go, she can sit up on it, wind around like a merry-go. Got me on my terry-go, ooh, killing tango. I just really love it, she'll call me on my government. King Ty or I'm King Kong when I'm up in it. Never on no sucker shit, I write with a government. I'm nice, and you haters in my life, turn it up a bit. Yeah, this how monsters ball. I mean, we can do it, get the blocks involved. I mean, put you through it, let the shots ring off. I mean, get right to it, we ain't got that long. Killers and them gangsters and dudes that be dangerous. Trigger finger getting kinda itchy, feeling anxious. Hit a little bitty with the pistol by her ankles. Have her paint the walls with your blood like a controlling, I'm about throwing my cake. I'm with controlling, I pay the toll and roll out of state. I come to back, I'm sipping off a throne to the face. The only thing I ask is for my jobs to be great. Throw the paper in the air, let it fall to the tank of a parade. Later on, my soul is getting paid. The sword and the pistol, I keep when I carry it. 144,000 soldiers in the chariot. Yeah, this how monsters ball. I mean, we can do it, get the blocks involved. I mean, put you through it, let the shots ring off. I mean, get right to it, we ain't got that long. Yeah, this how monsters do it. I be riding around the streets like that monsters music. Warrior West, hold me down, you is not gonna move it. Go around, come around, hope you not that stupid. All I'm seeing people catching death in these streets. Lost souls of the ghetto, that's what's left in these streets. Young and 15 catching wreck like a beast. Cause the strong keep it going, only rest for the weak. I don't really sleep, I keep one eye open. Stopping on these rappers on my C5 motion. Anybody motion, but I pick the focus. Hit them with the stick, acting as I'm like a forklift. Yeah, it's how monsters ball. I mean, we can do it, get the blocks involved. I mean, put you through it, let the shots ring off. I mean, get right to it, we ain't got that long. Used to move the line, play sports back in like Jonathan. Now I'm sipping Jonathan Water, don't try to challenge him. You might get your lips all swole without collagen. Oh, you better slow your fucking roll, that's some common sense. Point game match, settle scores if you wanted to. Big dog wrecking shit, I'm more like a mother dude. I'm more what you never saw before, I'm a monster. Roll up on you and this get shocking like I'm Blanca. This ain't street fighting, it's about that gunplay. Maybe on the block back and forth, but it's one way. Battling for yards like it's Super Bowl Sunday. Trying to bring the shit home, better get that big crow.
Yeah. All right, this Shalom Israel. This is the Isupk Alabama. Isupk 1 West, come out 125th Street, Harlem, New York. On the Commanding General Hunter. I'm officer of 1,000, gun. And today we have an ISUPK Brotherhood class. All right. Today we're gonna get into a touching topic of like basically who the Bible belongs to, and that's an issue we have to get understood. We have to understand who this Bible was written for, and what the purpose of that Bible was. And the reason that is such an important thing is because everybody has been able to put their hands on this book, and everybody takes something from this book without actually digesting what's in this book. And the very people that this book is written for, they think it just belongs to everybody, and that means it has no value to it. It has no value to it. It's just like you looking at a woman, right? And if you feel like that woman is for everybody, that woman has no value to it. That woman is not as important to you if you think everybody has access to her. Everybody can just go inside her brain and use it up for their own benefit. Well, that's what people have been trying to do with the Bible for years, right? And we look at it, we look at the Bible like it's basically like it's some whore that we don't have any control over, right? That's not the case, all right? This Bible was coded and written to a certain group of people for a specific reason to bring them out of salvation, right? And we have been set up here and taught every kind of lie, every kind of deception to get you off the truth of what's in this Bible, man. That's what we're here to talk about today, to get you out of that, man. So the first one I want to bring up today is, let's bring up this John 8:44. All right. So like, give me a second. I don't have a reader yet, so I'm gonna start myself. So John 4:22. All right. Ye worship, ye know not what. All right. Our people are worshiping things that we do not know what we're worshiping. We do not know the meaning of stuff that we're worshiping, where it comes from, the origin, the history behind it, which is important because you don't realize that a God is a God. Something that's against God does not matter how you feel about what you're doing. All it wants you to do is serve it. Serving God is an action word, right? So the demon that's against God, that gets you to go against God, guess what it wants from you to do? It needs an action. It needs a thought process. It needs you to go in the direction it needs to go. It don't care how you get there. It don't care what your intentions were, when you're doing it for the kids or you feel this way about it. It don't care. All it cares about is that you did it. And our people are in that situation where we have no idea what we're worshiping. All right. And we have to get to the origin of these things, like the holidays and birthdays and all this stuff here. We don't know who started that and why they started that. But we do it because we're in this captivity called America, and we think, oh, that's what we got to do to be happy. Well, if you stop for a second and think, if you take those holidays, take those birthdays away from you, what are you looking forward to? Me telling you not to celebrate those things, you think I'm telling you something evil, right? When actuality, that shows you what they've done to us is evil. Just stop and think for a second. What if I don't do those things? What do I have to look forward to? Well, what you have is in the Bible are days you can celebrate that you can do the same thing. But that the demon that's against God, that wants you to go against God, he don't care what you think, as long as you're showing an action to go against it. In the same way America wrote their Constitution, and it didn't involve blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and then it didn't have your best interest, because it had you in there, had us in there. It just didn't have our best interests. Well, this Bible was written for us and does not have anybody outside of blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans intentions. If you're not black, Hispanic, Native American, it does not have your best intention involved in that, right? You play a part in it, but it's not for you. And you should not have to be picking it up. But for some reason, you can pull up different pastors of other nations, of the races, and they're prospering from so-called holding this Bible. Why is that? It's because we dropped our sword a long time ago. It's time to pick that sword back up. All right? Let's finish this off. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. When you come into the truth, you know what you're worshiping. I know where the Passover comes from. I know where the Day of Atonement comes from. I know where the Feast of Hanukkah comes from. I know what the purpose of it is. I know what I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating the victory of my people. I'm celebrating the greatness of the Most High God of the Bible. No other God. We know that. And you have to understand there's something empowering, and you taking in knowing that you're doing things to represent the God that brought you out the land of Egypt and is going to bring you out of this captivity in America. If you're paying attention, he's doing things right now that's bringing you into this. Y'all check the thought. What's going on, Warrior? I can't complain, man. Can't complain. Everything to all. Okay. We just getting started here. We talking about The Bible is our constitution. All right. And right now I'm at John 8:44. If you able to read?
I'm on my way home, but I should be able to read in about 8 minutes.
Okay, no 2 hours. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna finish this one off. But yeah, we know what we want. When you come into the truth, the most empowering thing is knowing what you worship, man. You knowing what you giving your life up. The bad part about a lot of our people that's in these Muslim mosques, these African whatever hotels, something Christian church, a lot of our people wholeheartedly want to find God, but we don't know what we're really worshiping. We don't understand that it makes no sense that we wear crosses on our neck, right? If I take a 45 and shoot your brother in the head, are you gonna wear a 45 around your neck to represent your brother? Is that not disrespectful? If somebody threw the color purple on me while they beat me and threw me down to the ground and made fun of me and threw purple on me like, oh, this is a king, he's a joke. Are you gonna wear purple? Are you gonna wear that color because that's what they did to make fun of you like you helping me? You're not honoring me. It's not what I told you to do. Understand? And so understand that's what's going on with our people. We are picking our own lust. We're picking our own things that we want to do because it benefits what we want. And that's why we get away from our Constitution. And that's why people that this Bible tells you are beneath you are actually over you. So it's hard for a brother like myself who's in the struggle with you to tell you that you're above these people when these people have so much more than us. When you never stop to think to yourself, how did that happen? It's for us. Why don't we get the benefits of it? Because we're not going by. You can't go if you have a child, you can't go in there and everybody's trying to make that expensive crib. If you go in there and take that crib and you try to put it together like that instruction manual, you're gonna mess something up. Everybody has a child been through that. You try to just go snap something together because you think you know it all, it don't work. All right? It's an instruction manual when it comes with every part of your life. But for some reason, we think the actual instruction manual for life. You don't have to really read. You got to skim through. People tell you you have to be tough, man. That's the only way we're gonna get through this. All right, let me read some more of that. For salvation is of the Jews. That's a very